Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently pushing higher. Support has held so far. We have another reaction to our support zone here, which is between $113,800 and $116,870. But the rally so far is only in 3 waves, so it could be a D wave, for example. I still see the potential that this could extend into a broader sideways structure. I'd say the probabilities for that might reduce a little bit if we get a break above this swing high from the 17th of July at around 121k, but I still won't be able to rule out a broader wave 4 until we really get out of this full range. Like a break above that 14th of July high will be needed. Why is that? Because we're dealing with a situation in which the market can be in a wave 4. Remember, I mentioned it, a lot of you will know. I mentioned it last week when we entered this phase. I said the choppy region begins now, the messy region. Don't be surprised by fake outs and everything, right? This is now where wave 4-5 patterns begin, and it's going to get messy. So just to give you an example how it also could extend, I'm going to highlight that here in blue. Yeah, this is not blue yet, but it could simply extend into this ABC structure where we say where we had an A wave down. This was an A, B, C in a B wave, and then it comes down, and then we go up. Do you see what I mean? So again, it is what it is, right? So support is, as always, more important than the nanostructures. And again, it's just important to understand that we are dealing with a range right now. We're dealing with a wave 4, and it's important to understand that waves 4 are really, really messy by nature. That's normal. And Elliott Wave tells us that we're likely in such a phase here. So don't be surprised that we are getting some fake outs here also. Yeah? The Bitcoin price, while it is currently holding Fibonacci support, it's rallied, but it hasn't broken above any of the signal levels. I mean, this one is quite minor. It's not so important here around 119,630. But it's just the last swing high. It at least tells us that a local low of sorts is in place, yeah. But it's not so important. I mean, what we really need here is a break above 121k as a first real indication of a low. But ideally in 5 waves, you know, as long as the rally is corrective in nature, it could easily come down again. But again, we might just hit support again and then rally. So yeah, I would not be surprised if we spend a little bit more time in the range, but my tendency is still to expect overall higher prices. So if we go a little higher, we've just rallied to that first signal line, then the next one would be 121k, and then the next one is obviously the swing high from the 14th of July. And if we follow pathways to higher prices, we should still see the market get to round about 130k over the coming weeks, ideally, maybe months. I mean, some people sent me messages and said, "Oh, Bitcoin will never do this throughout August and everything." And I mean, that might be true, but I'm not saying we do that in a straight line, right? This is going to be the messy phase, yeah. And I would not be surprised by a long sideways range here. Yeah. So at the moment we're just playing here, I don't know, ping pong between support and resistance levels, and if we come down again, then the triangle pattern, so we're also tracking this triangle, A, B, C, D, E, that you know about if you watch previous videos or if you know our live charts. Important is to understand, as long as we're holding above that red line there at around $115,700, the triangle remains valid. It will be invalidated with a break below the red line, and so will the 1-2 setup be, and then we can watch 113,800. Below that level, it's going to be 107k, that area down there, next, as explained in the previous video. But for now, microstructure-wise, not a very eventful day. Slight upside, but altcoins are suffering a bit. Again, that's normal when Bitcoin dominance is going up a bit. That's the update on Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X for additional updates. There are discussions happening. You can ask questions. There's stuff to learn, chart analysis. So check it out if you're interested. I'll be there today again to answer some of your questions. So see you over there. I'll put the link in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our Gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area.